Homie, old boy, Riverbeat 2025, Memphis Rap OGs, yeah, definitely. Riverbeat May 2nd is coming up, and it's gonna be a Memphis Rap OGs show starting at 6:30. So make sure y'all get there and support us. That's another thing I gotta remember, cause well, anyway, I ain't even finna go into that. But May 2nd, Riverbeat Festival at 6:30 is gonna be a Memphis Rap OGs show that will feature Lil Chat, Crunchy Black, me, Gangsta Pat, DJ Zerk, DJ Spanish Fly, and A-Ball is gonna be the host. So, hey, if you're a Memphis Rap fan, you got to come out and support us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that often when all of us. That mean I ain't gonna say all of us, because there's definitely not all of us. There's so many more that we'll get a chance, I guess, to do a bigger show where we can make sure we got more people. But it's not that often when you see that many different Memphis Rap OGs come together to perform, you know what I'm saying, on the same show. So make sure you come on out, you know what I'm saying, if you're in M-Town, if you're in the surrounding areas, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and or if you're traveling or even further abroad, you know, this is one of the ones you want to come and check out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. Now, the chats, I don't know if I'm going to be delayed. Billy said, I still look cool while I thought I was playing a whole video, and y'all sit there watching me scroll through and try to figure stuff out. Man, Lord have mercy, man. Hey, I appreciate I look cool. Music Caveat, hey, man. Y'all heard the music, but y'all ain't see nothing. Y'all see me just moving around. That's too funny. And then once I go back, I'm thinking I'm finna come back, you know what I'm saying, and let y'all know that I figured out how to, you know, actually see my chats. And that's when I realized, God damn, the video was never on. It was me the whole time. Lord have mercy. We gonna get there though. Hey, let me see. I'm still looking at the chats. Let's see. All right, my baby went to the game, and she said that they were listening to Memphis Pride at the Grizzlies game at the same time I'm playing M's Up for y'all. So that's pretty cool. It's called what they call In Sync. So that's cool. So far I'm able to see the chats, because I you know what I'm saying, I really love when y'all, you know what I'm saying, talk to me and I can talk back, because sometimes y'all ask me stuff that I wasn't even thinking to talk about, but it gives me, you know what I'm saying, something to talk about and chop it up with. So listen, let me at least let y'all see the video for real this time. So hold on, let me get myself set up, man. Good God Almighty. So we're gonna do it like this. Now you can see the video. So look, we're gonna play the M's Up video so y'all can see me with all the Memphis Rap OGs. Well, not all of them, but a lot of Memphis Rap OGs. And y'all tell me some of the, you know, y'all gonna see some of the names pop up, but tell me some of the names that y'all see and some of the OGs that y'all see. There was a fun video. It was a rare video where a bunch of us come together and actually represent with each other. And M's Up was actually my first M's Up song. Well, I'll tell y'all about it after this, but my first M's Up song was actually in 2002, 2001 or 2002. And it was on the Mr. Al Kapone and Mr. Ski, one of those albums me and Mr. Ski did, and it's called Throw Your M's Up. So if you want to hear the original one before I did this one like 10 years later, it's called Throw Your M's Up. It was on the Mr. Ski Al Capone album. But here we go. M's Up, Memphis Rap OGs. So much fun. Here we go.
Hands up, hoes down. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Hands up, hoes down. Hands up, hoes down. can hate, but you can stop me if you try. Every chance I get, you see me throw my M's up in the sky. And I'm a reppin' in the city, state to state, even worldwide. You can call me Mr. Memphis, ain't no flaw, just fake gimmicks. Always keep an extra eye for you suckers out here with it. Some might call it paranoid, but we call it being focused. If you slipping in my city, it's OD and I ain't joking. This my city, love my city, I'ma rep it till I die. Gangsta walking, bucking, juking, keeping that Memphis shit alive. Been to London, been to Spain, Amsterdam, they know my name. Krakow, Poland, Bergen, no way, treat your guy just like the man, just like the man. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. OG shit, people always been real with this. Came from the bottom, learn how to hustle. That's when the niggas start flipping that grip. If they hate, let them hate. That shit right there gon' motivate. Getting on top of the busyness and splurging in they fucking face. No, not me, I'm low key. Bitch, that's how I'm meant to be. Hit the E-way, holla at TB in Jackson, Tennessee. This Scarface out, Al Capone, the Reaper, me back in my zone. Lamar, Terry, South, Memphis shit when I was serving calls. Thought I lost my mojo, but I see this shit'll never die. Tried to walk away, but I couldn't do it even if I tried. Godfather status, this my lane, I'ma spit that game. Like Method Man and Tupac Shakur, I'm back to bring the pain. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Ain't nobody reppin' like I rep my town. Hymns up, hoes down, hoes down. Yeah, it's Al Capone, Al Capone, over.
Yeah. M's up, baby. Yeah. All right, let me make sure I got my chat going again. I think I'm kind of in motion a little bit now. Daniel, appreciate that, man. He said it was worth the wait for the video. All right. And hey, let me tell you something. That video, it's a video that's available for the public. That particular video is actually not available for the public. That was the explicit version that you can hear. The public version is actually non-explicit. Everything, the same, just, the cuss words not in it. So that's actually the first time, if you've seen the other video, this is probably your first time seeing the explicit version of the video. So, DQP, what's up, man? Appreciate you checking back in. Thanks, man. Hey, again, that was a lot of fun, and I did that independently. Normally, anything I've done over the, since 91 on up to now, it's pretty much been independent. And, it was just me, got with my guy Trackman, took care of my business with him. And I think we shot that video at, oh my God, what is, man, High Tone. The High Tone. We shot that video at the High Tone right there on Cleveland. And again, that was a lot of fun, man. The OGs came, kicked it with me, man. It was almost like a class reunion. Just imagine a music business class, just a Memphis rap class reunion. That's what it felt like. And matter of fact, I think that's what it's gonna feel like May 2nd at the Riverbeat Fest. It's gonna feel like a class reunion. So y'all gotta come out and just, man, enjoy, the camaraderie, the love that, I know you see a lot of stuff about Memphis rappers beefing and stuff like that. But this is a chance to see Memphis rappers actually show love to each other. And that alone is, that's worth a mission alone, man, when you actually see Memphis rappers actually show each other love and support and actually show how we are fans of each other's music, for a change, because y'all know what it is. All we hear mainly the beefing and stuff. So, you get to see that camaraderie, and it's like I said, it's almost like a class reunion. So come on out and be a part of the Memphis Rap OGs class reunion. You know what I'm talking about? May 2nd at the Riverbeat Festival. We go on at 6:30 sharp. You know what I'm saying? The festival events pretty much start on time. So don't, lollygag, and, you give yourself time to get downtown and park, and, find a stage that we will be performing on. Give yourself that time, because 6:30 is going down, and you're not going to want to miss that. Like I said, DJ Spanish Fly, a word, a.k.a. we consider him the godfather of Memphis rap, because he's one of the guys that started, we listened to him on the radio, when he was DJing at Club No Name / Club Expo with Ray the J as the MC, and he was like one of the first ones playing the Gangsta Walk songs. He was the first one actually putting mixtapes and actually rapping on his mixtapes. It was always DJs putting mixtapes out. That was mixtapes were. But Spanish Fly was like probably one of the first ones to actually, put his own songs on the mixtapes. So we got to credit him, for doing, really inspiring a lot of us, playing the music for the Bo Vans and all the hood guys to do the gangster walk off of back then. And, and the gangster walk ended up evolving to juking. So he played a pivotal role when it comes to the Memphis rap thing. Let me look up at the chat, because I try to keep up with y'all. I like that 1991-92 filming snippet of you and some of the guys at the concert. Bolivar, Tennessee. Listen, man, it was too lit. Let me see. They were doing some gangster walking on stage, but the video was like 43 seconds. Yes, I got it. I got that. I don't have it ready to show on this particular one, but I'll go back and show that. But I'll tell you a little story about how that whole thing happened in Bolivar. It was Gangsta Pat's show. So I got a call from a very popular DJ at the time named Downtown Jackson Brown. He was a DJ for Magic 101. They were like the first radio station to really play the Memphis rap songs that were popular in the clubs. His station, and Jackson Brown specifically, played a huge part in playing our songs on the radio for the first time. Like, we never, was getting radio play. And he sparked that movement to get us on the radio, which spread us out even beyond Memphis clubs and stuff. So shout out to Downtown Jackson Brown. But he reached out to me about and said that he had this show in Bolivar, Tennessee with Gangsta Pat, and wanted to see, I think he hollered at my manager at the time, Larry Clark, aka LC. He hollered at him about me coming and, doing the opening song. So I just remember, I was just excited that I'm going to be opening up for Gangsta Pat. That's how I was looking at it. Like, hey, I'll get the chance to open up for Gangsta Pat. Y'all just don't understand, man. I really looked up to Gangsta Pat. Then he showed how popular a Memphis rapper could actually become. Spanish Fly did it on the underground, but Gangsta Pat actually came out with a whole album that was actually, with a real album cover. He had the vinyl. It looked like, if Ice Cube or somebody was coming out, but it was right here in Memphis. So he was like, we looked up to him, because nobody as a rapper had really did it on that level and was getting radio play and getting, showing love. And it was bumping, you know what I'm saying? He was hot. That I'm the Gangster was stupid hard, man. If you get a chance, if you ain't heard, you got to check out Gangsta Pat. I'm the Gangster. Shooting on Knox was like a club banger as well. So, I just looked up to Gangsta Pat. But anyway, so when I was asked to do it, I just was happy that I was opening up for Gangsta Pat. So, yeah, I went there. It was at an Armory Guard National. It was one of those military spots. National Guard. It was one of the, I might be saying it wrong as hell, but it was at one of those spots, and As soon as I had Hurricane, Cocaine Wayne, my brother Les, and Hurricane. They the ones that was juking as I was performing. Hurricane is one of the original members of the group G Style, and they were known for being like some of the best gangster walkers, along with Crunchy Black. They was like some of the best gangster walkers. So it was an honor to have Hurricane to come out and turn up with us. And man, soon as of course I had the long curl, and soon as they played the music, I just went out there and went stupid crazy. I just went out there and went crazy about it, and the crowd just went dumb. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even expect. I knew I was gonna rock, but I didn't expect that reaction. You know what I'm saying? The reaction was stupid crazy. So, Bolivar was definitely one of those early cities that I was able to go to outside of Memphis and really feel love from fans outside of Memphis. And even though people showed us love in Memphis, dude, you just don't know. When you went to those little spots in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tennessee, they showed love. You felt like, you know what I'm saying, you were Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That's the level of love that they showed when they saw you. It was like, I remember going to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we was going through the drive-through, and they were like, "That's Al Kapone," and they shut the whole Kentucky Fried Chicken down. And, you know what I'm saying? Told me to come in. You know what I'm saying? Gave me and my crew all, man, like whatever you want. Just, you know what I'm saying? So we smashing everything we can smash. We young, so and I'm greedy as hell. So my appetite was on point. I'm smashing everything I can smash. You know what I'm saying? Food wise, but they, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of love that they showed outside of Memphis. When I'm talking about like 91, man, for real. When you left outside of Memphis in those spots, those people show so much love. So I always made it my point to make sure that we let, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi know that we appreciate them supporting us in the early days before even spread it beyond them. Because they made you feel like a superstar. I never felt that feeling like that at that time, and it just made you feel like you was really doing something. Let me check out my live. Oh, Flo, you was at the Bolivar show? I remember it was the National Guard Armory. You right. That was what it was called. I remember you was at the Mississippi show, but you was at I remember you being at the Coldwater, Mississippi show, but I didn't know you was at the Bolivar show. So you know what it was. Let me see. You rode to the show. Hold on. How you know? Hold up, bro. I ain't even know you did, but how you know who I rode this? What is you talking? For real? Oh, man. Hey, man. I'm trying to figure out how you know that, though. Let's see. DQP, my bad. DQP. How early did Memphians start calling the Jerry Curl, Nouveau Curl, Wave Curl, S Curl, La-Las? Hey, that's man, you gotta, only a Memphis rap fan would ask something like that. Ask about the curls, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me tell you the evolution of the curls. So the evolution of the curls, it definitely started with Pro-Line Curly Kit. It was the Pro-Line Curly Kit. And that's when, and this was before the Memphis rap scene kind of popped off. It was just a Memphis thing, you know what I'm saying? It probably, I want to say, it was definitely more than Memphis, but Memphis was on it. I know Compton, they had the curls and stuff too, so shout out to Compton, man. I always felt like I was some kin to some people in Compton just because we rock curls and stuff, but before the Memphis rap scene jumped off, it was the Pro-Line Curly Kit, and that was when Michael Jackson had the Thriller album out. So, Michael Jackson was the biggest thing popping, so, and, he set the trend with the curls, so, that's what it was. So we tried to get a curl too. So it went from that to, if you wanted to graduate a little bit, you went to Hawaiian Silk. That was the next, that was a level up from Pro-Line Curly Kit. It was the Hawaiian Silk curls. And the name speaks for itself. I guess it was more Hawaiian and silky. It was more Hawaiian and silky. But and then it went from that to the Nouveau Curl. Now the Nouveau Curl was like, what made the Nouveau Curl special, it was like one of the first curls that your hair wasn't drippy. Cause when you had the Pro Line and you had the Pro Line curly kid, and you had the Hawaiian silk, you know, you had the Stay Soft Fro. It was the Stay Soft Fro. If you know, man. So I guess they used to have this spray to make your hair soft and moist when they had the afros out. So this was during the afros, because on the Stay Soft Fro spray bottle, it had pictures of folks with afros. But we used it for our curls. You know what I'm saying? It kept your curls shiny and, you know what I'm saying, looking strong and healthy. But it was greasy as hell, man. So if you sat back on somebody's couch or you lay on a pillow, man, you leaving a whole grease spot. So when you see coming to America and they show like when somebody sit down and leave a grease spot, hey, that was real. You hear me? So the Nouveau curl was like one of the first curls that you could have that didn't have the drip. You know what I'm saying? You could actually, it was more of a dry curl, but it still had the shine. It had the, you know what I'm saying? It had the look. So once I got to the Nouveau curl, I never went back. And another thing, my mama, we were living in the projects, Lamont Terrace projects. And my mama was like the neighborhood, the project beautician, because she the one did my hair, and everybody in the hood used to come and get their curls done at our apartment in the Lamont Terrace project. So, and she mastered doing them Nouveau curls. So, yeah. So, I think the name Lala's just kind of came, I think that came from the women. I think the women used to be like, shake them Lala's, you know what I'm saying? So, the Lala's was, I want to say the females kind of started calling them Lala's, and yeah, so yeah, that's kind of, man, you made me go on a whole history lesson on curls, man. But the curls was real though, you feel me? DQP, I appreciate that question, man. That was a good one. Yeah, coming to America, man. I promise you, man, you sit there, that soul glow. You know what I'm saying? That soul glow, you feel me? It was real. Pop Out Fresh, what's up, man? Yeah. Yeah. Jazz, man, yeah. Let your soul glow. It was for real, man. The curls was a real thing. I remember when I went from the curls and the Nouveau curl, and then I started plaiting my hair because I just didn't even have to go through the process of getting the curl. So I started plaiting it, and I still had the long hair. So y'all, you know, like in the Another Lyrical Drive-By video, it's more plaits instead of a curl. But I do remember when I first cut my hair, Tommy Wright III was one of the first person was like, he was so disappointed that I cut my curl. I didn't even realize that people, you know, was, I don't know what I'm gonna look for. I guess I represented having in the song a black brother with gold teeth and a Nouveau curl, and people identified me as the gold teeth and Nouveau curl guy. So when I cut my hair, I remember Tommy Wright was pretty upset. You know, and not like upset, mad, but he was slick hurt, like cause he asked me, like, he was really like, man, why did you do it? I was like, damn, he that serious about this damn hair? Well, anyway, I just remember that, and it was funny as hell. And salute to Tommy, because he kept his hair. You know what I'm saying? And he still like Tommy from, you know what I'm saying, them early days. Shout out to Tommy Wright III. That's my guy. We had a lot of fun, working together in certain aspects, doing shows and, back then. So, and as you know, Tommy Wright was in that M's Up video. Chris Craft, what up with you, my guy? Scott Wild, Al Capone, The Death Penalty, best song for me. And oh man, The Death Penalty was a classic. That's when I had this group of guys called the Alcatraz Syndicate, and I felt like I assembled a crew of dope MCs. Excuse me, that all were from Memphis, but had all these different styles. You had First Degree that had that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of lower tone, but and his rap skills was amazing. You had Cocaine Wayne that had that super dope South Memphis, Mississippi flow. GK was just was stupid talented, man. He can change styles in a minute, you know what I'm saying? And whatever style he did, it was on point. Taylor Boy, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing on there. Of course, I'm on it, you know, I'm the one who kicked it off. And a fun fact, the death penalty was produced by a producer out of Chicago by the name of E-Rock. So he came to Memphis and, you know what I'm saying, and blessed me with that beat. I think he may have did one other song, but the death penalty, man. But I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite Posse songs that I did that outside of the death penalty. No Remorse. No Remorse is my song, man. When it comes to the Posse songs that was done with my crew, the Alcatraz Syndicate, No Remorse was the one. You feel me? Let me see. Papa Fred said, I got that vinyl 12-inch lyrical drive-by. Someone offered $5,000. For real? Where they at? I got a couple of them. Where they at, man? I got a couple. Hey, I got a couple. I can get rid of one and still be good. See me that. I know they probably ain't around for you to find out, but hey, if you know that whoever wanted that vinyl for $5 I got an extra one that I can sell to them, man. You hear me? So that was up. Let me see, make sure I ain't missing nothing. For real. It's Paw. Let me give Paw Fresh his props. Paw Fresh is a dope producer out of Memphis. Always represented that Memphis sound, unmatched in my opinion. And it was always an honor to work with him. But not only was he a dope producer, his rap voice was always unbelievably unique to me. I'm talking about he had that voice, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to check out Paw Fresh. We all know him about DJ Trick as well. And yeah, you got to check out Paw Fresh, man. I know he's a hip hop fan in general. So shout out to my guy, Paw. Check him out. He got some, you know what I'm saying, really, really dope. He's a dope producer and a dope MC in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And a fun fact, when you see Paw Fresh, you are not going to expect what you hear. I promise. You're not going to expect it, but that guy is the truth. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a part of it, man. When you see him, you ain't expect him, and he just, bam! You know what I'm saying? Just take you out of there. You be like, whoa, I didn't expect that, and he killed it. You feel me? You say, Paw, you was influenced by Be Real or Cypress Hill. Oh, that's a cool, fun fact. That's a cool, fun fact right there, man. I didn't know that. Cypress Hill, of course, you know. Now I'm trying to remember their song. I know it's Killer Man, but I'm trying to think of the damn lyrics. This is something you can't understand. How I could just kill a man. Yeah. Okay, Cypress Hill. That's what's up. All right, man. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's go to something else. I'll still be checking y'all comments out. I want to show this clip where is it? There it is. I want to show this clip where I'm talking about, because it was seen to be controversial to some people. Yeah, that check out Paw, man. I promise you. He that guy. And we'll get a chance to talk about a lot of stuff that we've done, and you know what I'm saying, me and him will get Paw, we gonna have to you know what I'm saying, get together and talk, because I know you got a lot of stories and you were around in the early days as well. I forgot the guy that you first started out with, but you go, you know what I'm saying, back too. So I know you got stories and that we could talk about as well. So y'all just be on the lookout for my guy Paw Fresh. Hold on one second, let me grab this. All right, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to play this clip, and it's going to be talking about the origins of the gangster walking music, which, in my opinion, that music is what kind of, I think, set the pace for what would be considered the Memphis gangster walk sound and style as far as the rhythm and the beat, because these particular songs are the songs that were played at the club. These are the songs DJ Spanish Fly was playing when we were listening to him on the radio back in like the late 80s, you know what I'm saying? And these are some of the songs he was playing, and these are some of the songs like the Hood and Gangster guys would come back and, you know, they'll be coming back, pulling up, playing these same songs too, and they'll be gangster walking, and we the young dudes, the young teenagers looking at it and like, man, that's too fire. And I've been a rapper the whole time, so, you know what I'm saying? So let's go to that. Let me set myself up. Yeah, there we go. Now I think I want to do it like this here. We're going to do it like this here. So I want to be on here too. But anyway, here we go. This is, and it became controversial. That's another reason why I'm showing this, because I didn't realize I was saying something controversial, because I was giving props to East Coast and West Coast rappers for specific songs that they made that Spanish Fly and other DJs were actually playing at the club. And these literally was the songs we was gangster walking to. And as rappers, we started, I'm about to tell the story, but let's look at it and then we'll talk about it. But it was weird that it was controversial, because I'm only telling what really happened. I was there. You know what I'm saying? So this is what happened. Here it is.
And how Memphis developed its sound.
Yep.
People don't understand that a lot of the gangster walk records we would listen to came from New York. Showboys from New York.
Yep.
Funkmaster Wizard Wiz, Bellevue Patient.
Yep.
New York. Tough City Records. LL Cool J. I'm Bad.
Yep.
Jack the Ripper, Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim.
Man, I got him made special ed. You know what I'm saying?
New York rappers.
But not only New York. Then you had I Ain't Tripping by Too Short. No. Before then, it was Everlasting Bass. So the West
Rodney
Coast.
O and Joe Cooley. Nobody disses me.
Yeah.
Or DJs and MCs.
Yes, those records were the gangster walking records. All those songs you name it. Those were the songs that our guys that we looked up to gangster walk off of.
And we did. We did.
But us as rappers, we're looking at this and saying, you know what I'm saying, we want to make some songs, because we were making all styles of songs. It was not no one style of song at the time. We were making all styles of songs. But we knew we wanted to make a song to make people gangster walk too. So that is how the Memphis rap sound start to evolve into its own thing.
Did.
We wanted to make songs to make people gangster walk.
Yeah, and that, hey, real conversation right there. Real conversation. Let me pull it back up. Yeah, I just wanted to show that, man, because that was, you know what I'm saying? That's what I remember, you know what I'm saying, when we was, you know, coming up and everything. I'm talking to y'all and then trying to make sure I'm setting stuff up the right way. But yeah, it was those songs and records, man. I promise you, Everlasting Bass used to come on in the club, and man, it's everybody gangster walking. MC Twist, I Like It Loud. He was he said it in the song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? So he out there near the Bay Area. I don't know if San Jose is considered the Bay or is it close to the Bay. But MC Twist, hold on, I think it's MC Twist. I Like It Loud. You hear his samples in a lot of 3-6 records. I Ain't Tripping by Too Short. Man, that was a real big gangster walk song. Balls in My Word by the Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? They was some of the they was definitely a southern group out of H-Town. It's Going Down. Let me see, what else? Who else? But I guess my point is, it was a lot of those records. Gore-Tex by Sir Mix-a-Lot. That was a big gangster walking record. Of course, Trigger Man, Drag Rap. All major gangster walk records. Let the Bass Go by DOC and Funky Enough. Gangsta by NWA. These were real gangster walking songs that we used to. That when before I was known as a rapper, I'm in the club turning up in gangster walking too. Cause again, I saw my cousins them coming from the clubs doing it. So when it was my time, I'm on the floor. You feel me? I'm on the floor gangster walking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Chanting, and I'm one of them guys that was on the floor before I became known as a rapper. So it was those records, man, that were being played, and
I just remember we started, I think when the Memphis rap scene and sound started to, find this space, I really want to say it's centered around people wanting to do the gangster walk. So we knew the type of beats and we knew the rhythm, and we knew the type of beats, and we knew the rhythm of the beats that made people gangster walk. So we in the studio definitely making songs, making sure the beat had the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I let other people speak for themselves, but it's just what I know. And I was around at that time. We started making those songs because before then we was making all styles of songs. It was all style. We were rappers. Rappers just wanted to rap on beats. You know what I'm saying? We just want to rap on beats, and so we rapped on all kinds of beats, all kinds of styles of beats. But yeah, when it came to going to the club and in Memphis, you really want to see that crowd gangster walk and go in a circle, and chanting get buck when they heard your song. So we knew the style and the rhythm of that beat. Now we added on to that, once we locked into it, we added on and really adapted the dark strings and the repetitive kind of keyboard sounds, those repetitive chimes and stuff like that was going on. We kind of added that and really made that our own, and that just kind of locked into more of what was considered Memphis, and we broke away from what they was doing, what those early records was doing, and it more developed what became the Memphis rap sound. So yeah, the dark sounds, and then SMK came with that extra heavy bass, and after SMK came with that extra heavy bass in his songs, I think he sold DJ Squeaky a SB12 at the time. I think he may have either sold DJ Paul one or he showed Paul how to work it. DJ Dizzy D was another guy that got an SB12. So, once people like DJ Squeaky and Zerk, Paul them, figured out how to work those drum machines. That SMK really did bring that, that drum machine vibe that really gave us that bass, where that the type of songs that y'all loved on the mixtapes, where they would go woo, woo, that real heavy bass. I feel like we had to credit SMK for bringing that element to it, and then Squeaky and Zerk, and they just, in my opinion, perfected it in a Memphis way. You know what I'm saying? They perfected it in a way where they went deeper. I just say it like that. They went deeper with it, and they made the beats, darker and harder, and of course everything was made in the in the bedroom of the house on a 4-track, just with the same way I got this mic right here. Of course, it probably was. Let me see. I'm sure it was one of these mics. It was not this type of mic, right? You had to be in the studio to see this type of mic. It was these type of mics. Man, you just going there rapping that bedroom, and you know what I'm saying? And Squeaky them came with them hard beats. And again, it all centered around making sure you can gangster walk. If you can't gangster walk, if you can't bounce off of, you know what I'm saying? You can't turn up. You can't be riding in your car doing this. Then it wasn't a Memphis style beat. So as controversial, I guess, that I didn't realize as me saying, songs like Riding on Joe Cooley, Everlasting Bass, which is still, that's what I'm trying to say. 3-6 did a lot of, I ain't just said 3-6. Everybody, a lot of producers, Zerk, Squeaky, they some of the early first folks that was kind of sampling that particular beat from Everlasting Bass and chopping it up and making it do extra crazy stuff. But it was because Everlasting Bass was one of those songs before they even started producing. So I just like to give full props and keep it all the way 100. And I ain't taking away from what we have done and what we do as the Memphis rap scene. But everything got origins. Everything came from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that played a huge part. I see some people chatting, so let me see what's up.
Feel art. You said you were high on the wrong ish listening to Going All Out. Damn, for real. So you'll never forget how trippy the album was. Man, Going All Out was, man, I enjoyed that working on that album. The NIWGA is my favorite, probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite songs on that album. The NIWGA on Going All Out. Let's see, Hellbound. Memphis rappers sampled a lot of Spice 1, 2. You right. Yeah, man, Spice 1 was huge sales back then. We rock with Spice 100. Let's see, E40 with and the click with Captain Save-A-Ho. Doom, 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 doom. I wanna be saved. You guys walk off that all night. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. What I'm missing? Bass and hard snares. You right, Papa know because he's a producer. He said favorite producers of Memphis is SMK, Insane Wayne, R.I.P. to Insane Wayne. Insane Wayne is the brother of Drummer Boy, and he's the one. Drummer Boy tell the story. Insane Wayne is the one that put Drummer Boy in the game. That's his actual brother. But Insane Wayne was amazing with the production. Amazing, way ahead of his time. Mr. Nigga, he was hard with the production. Man, we'll talk all day. We're gonna have a producers. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the producers, Slice T and all of them. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. SMK mastered the SB 1200. He was crazy with the SB 1200. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with these because I was talking and I didn't get a chance to look. Let's see. Wasn't it DJ Paul that created the 808? No, sir. Paul did what he did, you know what I'm saying, with him and Juicy, when they, you know what I'm saying, started producing and developing their style, which at the end of the day is a Memphis style, but they did their own vibe with it. But no, sir, they did not create the 808. No. Man, if y'all really look at Memphis rap, not just Memphis rap history, if you look at rap history, some of the early 808 songs was like Dumb Girl by Run DMC and Let It Flow by the Beastie Boys, and you know, a lot of them New York cats, it was a TR-808 drum machine that they was using. Even Trigger Man, when it went into the bass part, that's 808s, you know what I'm saying? We always gravitated to the 808 sound here, you know what I'm saying, from the jump, but the 808s, DJ Paul did not create the 808. The 808s go back, you know what I'm saying, to the TR-808 drum machine, and a lot of the New York and early West Coast rappers, they were already, you know, they made songs with 808s. They didn't just make every song with 808s, but they had certain songs with 808s. And I just named a few, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, love DJ Paul, but I can't give credit for creating no 808. I can't do that. Let's see, what am I missing? Okay, yeah. DJ Sound, shout out to DJ Sound. No, man, listen. Memphis did not create the 808, man. Point blank, period. I can't give that credit to, man, cause you think Sir Mix-a-Lot had Posse on Broadway. That's 808s. You hear me? That's 808s. Cortez had 808s. Everlasting Bass had 808s. 808s was, you know what I'm saying? And they came after some of the people I just named. Beastie Boys with Let It Flow. And more than just that song. I'm just naming one song. So now the 808's been around. You know what I'm saying? It was around before. Now Memphis added that mixture of deep bass with those dark synths and sampling the old soulful music, you know, and really putting a stamp on it. That's what Memphis for sure did, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't create the 808. But, you know, we created our own sound and style from it. Let's see what I'm missing. So shout out to DJ Sound, though. One of the early guys on the mixtape. Let's see. DQP, tell us about how Crunchy Black first met and he became a dancer in your crew. What was that time like? Man, hey, and I just did an interview, and I got to get it up with Crunchy Black where we was kind of talking about, you know, when he first started with me and he was living in Scutterfield. Scutterfield was considered like the new Chicago area in North Memphis. It's in North Memphis. And my cousin, the Taylor boys, stayed in Scutterfield as well. So I found out about Crunchy through my cousins, and some kind of way, I don't know how it really happened, but once he got on my radar and I saw he could, he knew how to gangster walk real good. I was like, man, I need you. And he had a partner named Marcus, and he had another partner, but him and Marcus end up being the main two. But they used to, they started coming doing the shows with me. They would be the guys on the side, gangster walking, and on up until he moved on to start working with Paul and Juicy, and then my cousins became the gangster walkers beside me. But we'll tell. I know when I show that interview, we'll show that story a little more, so you can get a dose of that. Me and Crunchy Black, man, we still got love to this day, and throughout the years. As huge as he got, he always kept it 100 with me. You know what I'm saying? To this day. Let's see, the album was a special place in my heart. Got a poster in the frame of that album because of the memories. Damn, that's dope, man. You talking about going all out. Shout out to Phil Art. Hey, this, I don't care how big this channel gets. Just hearing y'all, the people that's talking to me through the live, and sharing your experience is I can't get my words out right. Sharing your experience with me about, music that I've done and, just the Memphis rap scene in general. I enjoy doing this just for y'all and just to hear y'all stories and be able to share my stories. So no matter how big the channel ever gets, I'm enjoying this alone makes me want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Every week. And at some point I'm gonna start doing more than just once a week. But right now, I'm enjoying the hell out of just, Phil Art, just for him to say, I would never know that, he made a post, what you said, you put a frame, you got the album cover in a frame because of the memories, man. I appreciate that. That's just dope to hear. All right, let's see who else. The beginning of Premeditated is so sick. Ooh, wee, man. Hey, Premeditated, hey, you sure ain't lying, man. I had to tell the story. The song is premeditated. So I guess my thought behind that is, the title alone says what it is. But my main thought was at that time is 9 times out of 10 when, folks ride, slide, or whatever on each other, it's always, they already know that's what they're gonna do. So it's like, how can you stop somebody from doing something that made their mind up that that's what they're gonna do? And Premeditated, it was like, man, it's gonna happen because it started right here. You know what I'm saying? Once they made up their mind right here, the act was all damn near already done, unless, you know what I'm saying, the act of God came in some kind of way through their mama or friend or somebody that talked them out of it some kind of way. But yeah, Premeditated, man, you're right, that the way it comes on, it is pretty hard. And that drum pattern, if you listen to the drum pattern on Premeditated, boom, boom, clack, 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 boom, boom, clack, 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 clack. That was from that beat was sampled from a JJ Fad song. Damn, what's the name of that song? Oh man, but that song was so hard to me. They were known for the upbeat, like supersonic type song, but that particular song was so hard and gangster. Of course, Dr. Dre produced it. So when I be like, man, I got to loop that beat and add that dark Memphis sound to it. You know what I'm saying? So just giving you a little history behind Premeditated. Since you brought it up, let's see, Celsa, thanks for your great knowledge and input you gave us and still doing. Yes, sir. NIWGA, one of my favorites as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm the NIWGA. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm just young. I thought I heard that somewhere. I know DJ Squeaky did the hats fast and chopped them up from what I heard. Maybe it's just bad information I got from it. But, you good, my guy. You good. It's all love. Hey, you ain't, if you didn't ask, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be able to answer the question. So I appreciate you asking. But nah, man, it's all good, man. Hey, and you're right. It's a lot of misinformation and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different information out there about certain things. And I'm going to try to keep it as 100 as I can and, you know what I'm saying, and you know, tell the whole truth about it. So, no, I appreciate you asking, man. It's all love. Don't even trip. Let's see, Jazz, man. All them breakdance classics. Man, what you said? What you said? Paw Paw, 1984. Roll it, 808, 1984. So thanks, Paw Paw. Paw Paw know his history, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Rolling 808, I think he's saying it came out in 1984. So that's how far the 808 drums go back. It may go back before then, but you know, the TR 808 drum machine really it just made me think of what's my guy? Tila Rock. He used to have some dope 808 songs. Mantronics. And these New York artists, Mantronics and Tila Rock, they used to have some super dope 808 songs. Mantronics was a group, but he actually was the guy that was a producer too. And he was crazy with that 808 back then. And we really talking about the mid-80s at the time. Let me see. Hellbound, ARP Productions was doing a lot right. Chaz, yeah, for sure. Most deaf. Paw Paw Fresh, early electro funk was 808. Oh, see? Paw Paw the historian, man. He when it comes to stuff like that. Thank you, sir, for you know what I'm saying, help enlightening us. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate that. DJ Sky Hellbound, yes sir, I'm with you. That I was bumping NIWGA earlier, man. I'm gonna bump it out there when we get out there live. I'm gonna bump that junk because that you know, it's certain songs. It's a lot of songs I recorded and I be like, all right, that was cool. But it's certain ones I'm like, man, that's my junk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even be on my stuff like that. But it be certain ones like that one right there. That's my junk for real. Let me see. If you're 38, too young to remember that far back. It's all love, man. It's all love. I'm glad you asked. Paw Paw helping both of us. You know what I'm saying? Because he done gave the year that 808 came out and everything. So he is enlightening both of us. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with this. Life's a song worth singing. Greeting, Mr. Low. Denied you was time to put some suckers in line. You know what it is, man. Who created the Get Buck chant and what year? Woo, boy. That's all. I can't say who created it. But I will say the hood people out of Memphis created Get Buck. It just was something that they were chanting in the club. I think it kind of came from about getting buck wild, because it's all about getting, you know what I'm saying, when you're going in the gangster walking circuit, it's about getting wild and just turning up and going crazy, but not necessarily dancing, you just walking with a rhythm. And I think it kind of came from getting buck wild, but some kind of way it became a chant, get buck. And I want to say it came from just the hood guys in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Probably was both ends, I don't know for sure. Spanish Fly might can help, Raider J, they might can help with that question. But of course, you know, Pretty Tony ended up making a song called Get Buck. I actually had a song called Get Buck probably a little before Pretty Tony, but it never came out. I literally got the old tape. You'll hear and be like, dude, you sound like you 12 years old on this song. But Pretty Tony actually, you know, blew up with his version of Get Buck, and you know what I'm saying, and the rest is history with that. But where it originated from, I want to say it originated from just the guys, the hood guys of Memphis, the hood guys and women of Memphis that was, you know, gangster walking, and you know, Get Buck just became a chant to do along with, you know, going in that circle gangster walking. Let's see. Salute all the DJs and MCs and producers that continue the Memphis sound. Shout out Papa, appreciate that. Julian Harold. We added that go to church ho to the Captain Save. You sure ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. He ain't lying, man. When Captain Save came on, soon as that pod came in with the female, like, I want to be saved, and just, everybody just started, I don't know who started it, But it just automatically everybody holler, go to church, ho. I wanna be saved, go to church, ho. That it just stuff certain things happen organically, you know what I'm saying? I think MC Mac ended up making a song, but it came from just regular people in the club just responding to the E40 song when she said I want to be saved. That's crazy. Hey, Julian, you know what you're talking about, my guy. You know what you're talking about. Let's see. Scott Wild was the Hustle and Flow movie inspired by your career. NIWGA song was and Fire. Thank you, man. No. Hustle and Flow was not inspired by my career. I inspired Terrence Howard specifically as he was, you know what I'm saying, playing the character DJ. But that Hustle and Flow story is not based on me. But the character that Terrence Howard played, I didn't even realize he was studying me sometimes, but I was around a lot at the time, and he was kind of studying, you know what I'm saying, me being from Memphis. So I kind of, influenced his character, but not the movie. Of course, y'all know the history behind that. Hellbound, that was an MC Max tape. Yep, you're right. Go to Church, end up being on MC Mac, end up doing that song, but it came from just, you know what I'm saying, just the same way we get booked. It just came from the streets. The people were saying it, and once something became popular, whoever made the song first, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. Homer D, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming back in. Y'all coming hard with these junks. Y'all coming back to back with the chat. Let me see, Stewart. What's up, man? Player Boo from SFC was using a rolling, I think. Mac DVS was bumping. Say less. Hey, man, y'all be knowing stuff. I don't know everything, so when y'all tell me something, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening and learning as I'm teaching at the same time. King Dave, oh boy, what's up, man? DQP, did you ever work with Mac DLE? I would say no. I have not. Him, AK, and Fontaine made a video around 93 with some teens gangster walking in it. They were in the Spring Creek apartments. Okay. On Winchester and Airways. See, again, y'all be telling me stuff. Some things I never did anything with him. But yeah, y'all be putting me up on some game too. Whatever happened to Terry Freemaster? Freemaster's still out here. Freemaster's still out here. I spoke with Freemaster. Let me make sure I keep up with it. I spoke with Freemaster, aka FM. Paul, appreciate you for. He was known. He first came out as Freemaster, but he ended up becoming, I guess, breaking it down just to FM. Give me what you got for a poke chop. Yeah, this ain't Jimmy. You don't won't stop. Yeah, Freemaster. Then who that Chinga ended up putting in his song. I like the way you do it right there. When he came, give me what you got for a poke chop. You know what I'm saying? But it came from FM, right out of Memphis. FM, I remember FM in the early days. He was actually a manager. He was a manager for the group called Southbound Players. That's what. That's when and he was a photographer, and still is a photographer. So I remember Freakmaster, aka FM, as being the manager of Southbound Players. And I don't think if I remember right, FM might be like dog that, but I don't think FM embraced the Memphis rap sound in the early days on that level, but at some point he did. So shout out to FM. Give me what you got for a po chop. Freaking out with Billy Hume. I bought a Rollin' 909 brand new way back when they first came out. And like an idiot, I sold it for $50 because of the new better digital drum machine. $50. God, for real? Yeah, Billy, man. $50. Ooh-wee. Somebody got a steal then. The 909 though. Yep. The 909 was another drum machine that, gave you that, what I'm saying, that kind of low end frequency bass type of sound. So Julian, Paul and Juicy sampled a whole lot from Too Thick back in the mixtape days. car tours on Elvis Presley. You just said car tours on EP, but I automatically knew what you was talking about. Car tours on Elvis Presley was my spot for tapes and bump in the trunk. Yes, sir. You sure ain't lying. Car tours were one of the spots in Elvis Presley. But yeah, I think in the early days, Paul and Juicy definitely, you know what I'm saying, would hear some of Squeaky them mixtapes, and they'll remix it. They'll remix the hell out of them real quick, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That was part of their come up, you know what I'm saying? I want to say that they definitely in those early days was influenced by Squeaky and Zerk, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but they eventually developed their own style. But it was definitely songs you'll hear on their mixtapes and be like, man, I heard that old Squeak, or they'll sample a loop, a line off of certain songs that were popular on Squeaky mixtapes, you know, and make it their own. Of course, Squeaky wasn't happy with it. He like, man, hold on, man, these folks stealing my music, you know what I'm saying, stealing my ideas, and you know, which of course contributed to the beef at the time, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's a true story, my guy. Julie, you know what you're talking about. Hold up, man, I can't keep up with y'all. Let me I'm trying to keep up. Stewart, Boss Ugly, Bob's, and Mr. Z's and Raleigh had all the tapes. You sure know what to say. I live right up the street from Boss Ugly Bob's, so I used to walk up there, or I walk to Pop Tunes on Poplar. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Boss Ugly Bob's was the hood record store, what we call mom and pop record stores back then, in South Memphis, right there on McLemore near Mississippi. That was the spot. And Ike's Records was the spot in North Memphis. That was the mom and pop store in North Memphis. And of course, all the car stereo spots all over the city, like Mr. Z's and Car Tours, and the list goes on and on. Pawpaw, you sold yours for $900. Billy, Pawpaw sold his for $900, man. You sold yours for $50, man. But now it sells for $25, man. Ooh wee. But how the truth of it all, I mean, we could trip off of it now, but it's no way for you to know that at the time. Because if you did, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have sold it. At least not for that much. Stewart, Juicy J's place. I think 380 Bill had at one point became Juicy J's place later on, you know what I'm saying? And that 380 Bill it had so many different names. It just kept evolving, and you know what I'm saying? It lasted for a long time until they finally shut it down, and then years later they tore it down. They literally tore the club up. You know what I'm saying? But that was Club 380 was the place that had many names. Juicy J's place was one of them, but that was a historic spot for Memphis rap music and DJs and gangster walkers and later jookers and all that, man. So yeah. Let me see. Stewart was Club Expo, the first club y'all performed at. It wasn't the first club I performed at. I think the first club I performed at, I want to say Club 380 was the first club I performed at. But a lot of people did perform at Expo. It wasn't my first spot. But yeah, it was definitely the spot. Trust that. Billy Hume, hey, Billy said he'll never sell anymore. I feel you on that. So I bumped that Shot Callers tape produced by DJ Trick. Trick, you see, you got Hellbound just say he be bumping your stuff, man. Yeah, there we go. DQP, how early do you recall Memphians saying the junt lingo? Man, whoo. No, man, y'all be asking some cool ass questions, and just like Get Buck and you know, go to church and all these different things that just end up coming out, la-las and stuff like that. You never know where it really came from. It just ended up becoming popular. And the word junt, I don't know where it came from, but it definitely was just, you know what I'm saying? It was used as a noun, verb, you know, every other, it was used many different ways, you know what I'm saying? We up in this junt. Man, damn, look at that junt. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of ways. Junt is a universally used word that I can't say where it came from. It just
it became a thing. It's a Memphis thing. Let's see. The track Sloppy Drunk goes real hard. You know, I'm in the clubs. Sloppy Drunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Celsius. Mr. Z's in Cleveland had all the mixtapes. Man, if you was there, you know. You say you found DJ Trick through the legend Lady J. Shout out to the legend Lady J. All right, Trick, man, you got some folks that rock with you here, man. That's love right there. I love to see that. That's what's up. What time is it, man? Whoa, for real? Wow. I normally try to end at 3:30 because I try to start at 2:30, but I did get a slow start because I had to find a chat, and I didn't play the video early on at the right time, the right way. But damn, can y'all see it's damn near Central Time? In 9 more minutes, it'll be 4 o'clock. So man, we went in, and I got some more. I had some more stuff to show, but I'm finna stop it here because if I don't, it'll be 5 o'clock. So again, man, listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll be back next Sunday because I had some more stuff I wanted to show and talk about, but I'll be back next Sunday. I was really supposed to be at the Grizzlies game today. This is our last home game. We've been struggling after being number 2. Man, and that, man, Lord have mercy. It look like we about to be in some play-ins, and I don't even want to speak on it, man. I'm a hurt Grizzly fan, but I'm a Grizzly fan no matter what, win or lose. I'm standing on Grizzlies like my guy Kill Shine said, no matter what. I'm rocking with them, win or lose, but boy, it's been hard, man. I don't know what's going on. We just got rid of the coach. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of stuff going on. But I was supposed to be at that last Grizzly game. Today is the last home Grizzlies game for this, not the playoffs. If long as we make it to the playoffs, we'll be back. They'll be coming back. But it's the last of the regular season game today. And, you know what I'm saying, instead of going to the game, I said, man, I promise I'm going to start doing my lives. Or if I had something pre-recorded, I would at least show something pre-recorded just so I could stick to this 2:30 on Sunday thing. But I didn't have anything pre-recorded, and I did not go to the game because I had to come and kick it with y'all. You feel me? I'm here with y'all, man. And I don't regret it because the love that y'all show and the questions that y'all ask, and I really feel like it's true fans of the Memphis rap sound and scene, and people that rock with me as well as Al Kapone, Al Capizzi. Oh boy, and if you go way back with me, they call me Scarface Al, straight from the underworld, you hear me? So yeah, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I will be back next week. Anytime I don't go live, I will have some pre-recorded. It's going to be so cool, trust me. So I would just make sure you tune in on Sundays, 2:30, and I'll be back to chop it up with y'all about some good old Memphis rap history. And the more I get into the flow of it, I expand it past Sunday. But right now we're gonna stick with Sunday at 2:30 so I can stay locked in. I see some more chats coming up. Make sure I send my love. Pure Ghetto Anger is hellbound. See, you finna get me started again, man. We're gonna talk about Pure Ghetto Anger, man. We see you about to start talking about it. Let me see. Salute. See you next week. Appreciate that. Kid Mama, thank you, Kid. That did Mr. Ski produce Sloppy Drunk? I'm about to go back and look and see. I don't want to say yes until I'm sure. So let me be sure that. Let me see if that Mr. Z was pretty close. And now y'all have a conversation with each other. Look at the love. Look at the love. When do you remember we tremendously appreciate you, G. Thank you, DQP. I don't know why I be about to say something different than that. Say all this love. Have a great Sunday, man. Man, number love, Jazz, man. It's all love. Hellbound, I'm on that num-num juice. I'm about to get on some num-num juice now. Hey, salute to y'all. It's all love. It's Al Kapone, Al Capizzi, old boy, Big Memphis. Like I said, y'all, if you're in town or anywhere close, come to the Riverbeat Festival and catch the Memphis Rap OGs live on stage May 2nd at 6:30 p.m. p.m. I'll talk about it some more next week, but in the meantime, much love. Thank y'all for hanging out with me as long. Didn't realize it went this long, but thank y'all. It's nothing but love. Oh, boy. Let me see if I can end this right, because I've been struggling to end it. Yeah, here it is. I think I can end it.